Hello, welcome back to the brand new session of Certified Ethical Hacking Program of EC Council. So in this session, we are going to perform host discovery. So basically, we will perform a host discovery using Nmap, maybe any other tools, and we will also perform port and service discovery as well in this particular session. So guys, host discovery is the process of identifying active host in the target network. So consider a lab scenario. As a professional ethical hacker or pen tester, you should be able to scan and detect the active network system devices in the target network. During the network scanning phase of security assessment, your first task is to scan the network system devices connected to the target network within a specific IP range and check for the live system in the target network. First of all, you need to understand host discovery is considered the primary task in the network scanning process. Nmap tool is a utility used for network discovery, or you can say network administration and security auditing. It is also used to perform tasks such as network discovery, or you can say network inventory, managing services, upgrade schedule, and monitoring host or service uptime. So here we will use Nmap to discover a list of live hosts in the target network. So we can use Nmap to scan the active host in the target network using various host discovery techniques such as ARP ping scan, UDP ping scan, ICMP echo ping scan, or maybe the ICMP echo ping sweep, etc. So this is a Nmap tool, which is an inbuilt tool of the Kali Linux operating system, or you can also get in the Parrot OS. Meanwhile, I have also deployed a one virtual machine for Windows 11 in my VMware. So right now we have installed one Red Hat machine, one Kali Linux machine, and one Windows 11 machine. So here I will run the first command of the Nmap. Please make sure that you are logged in a sudo user, or you can say the administrator user. So let me check with nmap space -sn space -pr capital, and you can give the target organization IP address. Let's consider if your target organization is certifiedhacker.com, so you can just get the details certifiedhacker.com. So you can see this is a IP address of certifiedhacker.com. You can just copy and you can just paste it out. So you can see that what is this command meaning? So -sn is disabling port scanning and -pr performing ARP ping scan. So in this case host is up. So in the terminal window you can type the next command for nmap space -sn and -p and u caps, right? And you can just check the target organization IP address. Sorry, UDP ping only works if you are root, because we need to read raw responses of the wire. Okay, fine. So I will just go through sudo space -i. I will put down my password. Basically what we are doing in this particular command line. So -pu is performing the UDP ping scan, as the error was showing that. And please note that the UDP ping scan sends UDP packets to the target host. A UDP response means that the host is active if the target host is offline or unreachable. So the various error message such as host network unreachable or TTL exceeded could be the returned. So now we will perform the ICMP echo ping scan. So in the terminal window you can type the next command nmap space -sn -pe, and you can just type the target organization IP address. In my case it's 162.241.216.11. So again you will get some output here. So in the ICMP echo ping scan involves the sending ICMP echo request to the host. If the target host is alive, it will return an ICMP echo reply. This scan is useful for locating active device or determining if the ICMP is passing through a firewall, right? So now we will perform echo ping sweep to discover live host. from a range of target IP addresses. So in the terminal, you can type the next command, what is nmap space hyphen sn space hyphen pe space. You can just add the target organization IP addresses. In my case, let's consider 11. You need to just give the range. So here you can see that I have just put it down 11 to 50, right? 11 to 50. So now you will see the lot of hosts are up, and you can have a look into this part. So apart from the aforementioned network scanning techniques, you can also use the some scanning techniques to perform host discovery on the target network. So ICMP address mask ping scan, you can scan the TCP sync ping, right? So there are a lot of commands for the Nmap. What I will do, I will just add all the commands for the Nmap in our particular, in the training material. So yep, this concludes the demonstration of the discovering the target host in the target network using various host discovery techniques using Nmap. Okay, so now we will perform port and service discovery. So basically, port and service discovery is the process of identifying ports, open ports actually, and service running on the target IP address active host. So consider a lab scenario. As a professional ethical hacker or a pen tester, the next step after discovering active host in the target network is to scan for open ports and services running on the target IP addresses in the target network. So this discovery of open ports and services can be performed via various port scanning tools and techniques. So let me just come back to my Kali Linux screen and let me just open up my Firefox. So first of all, I would like to introduce first tool of this particular scenario, the Angry IP scanner. Well, we are not going into the deep manner of these particular tools because these tools are very much easy to use, easy to access, and these all tools are available for Windows machine, right? So Angry IP scanner is an open source and cross-platform network scanner designed to scan IP addresses as well as ports. So it simply pings scan each IP address to check if it is alive. Then optionally, by resolving its hostname determines the MAC addresses, scan ports, etc. So the amount of gathered data about each host can be extended with the plugins. So this is how you can use the Angry IP scanner. It is available for Windows and it is a nice tool you can use. The next tool is Mega Ping. So the MegaPing is a toolkit that provides essential utilities for information system specialists, system administrators, IT solution providers, and individual. So it is used to detect live host and open ports of the system in the network and can scan your entire network and provide information such as open shared resources, open ports, services, drivers active on the computer, key registry entries, users and groups, trusted domains, printers, and so on. So you can also perform various network troubleshooting activities with the help of integrated network utilities such as DNS lookup, lookup names, and DNS list host, finger, host monitors, IP scanner, net bias scanner, ping port scanner, and share scanner, trace route and whois, and so on. So this is a really nice tool. You can just go through the download and you can download and install Mega Ping in your Windows system. Again, this is the second favorite tool which you can use. The third tool is NetScan Tool Pro, which is again a nice tool. So this tool is integrated collection of utilities that gathers information on the internet and troubleshoots network for network professionals. So with the available tools, you can research IPv4, IPv6 addresses, host names, domains names, email addresses, and URLs on the target network. So this is again nice tool. You can go through its official website, go through the downloads, and here you can download for free. Again, this is a subscription, but again you can use the trial version. Then last but not the least tool, which is SX tool, right? So it is available on GitHub. So SX tool is a command line network scanner that can be used to perform ARP scan, ICMP scan, TCP scans, UDP scans, and application scans such as SOC S5 scan or Docker scan and Elasticsearch scan. A lot of scan you can do that part with the help of these SX tools. All the guide is available on the GitHub. You can just download and install in your Linux operating system, and you can use this particular tool for the performing port scanning using SX tools. Now we will have a look into the Nmap tool again, because Nmap comes with the various different inbuilt scripts that can be employed during a scanning process in an attempt to find the open ports and services running on the ports. So it sends a specially crafted packets to the target host and then analyzes the responses to accomplish its goal. So Nmap includes many port scanning mechanism, OS detection, version detection, ping sweep, etc. So here we will use Nmap. The best part of the Nmap is, the Nmap is available for Windows as well. So again, if you are not okay with command line tool, so yes, you can just go through the Nmap official website and you can download and install for free. So this is available for graphical version for Windows, and if you are not happy with Kali Linux version, so you can also download Zenmap. Please make sure that your system is up to date. So yes, my packages are up to date. You can see that on my screen right now. And yes, I can install Zenmap KBX, which is a graphical version of Nmap for the Kali Linux and the Parrot OS or so on. So now you can see that I have already downloaded Zenmap's KBX, and yes, you can also go through the menu screen and you can click on Zenmap. Okay, so let's open Zenmap. So you can see that this is a graphical user interface of Nmap. That is, a tool name is Zenmap, and you can see that here you can scan, you can have a tools, profiles, help section. Here you can enter your target organization, target IP, or maybe the target URL. Then here you will have a lot of intent scan plus options, or you can say ping scan, quick scan plus, trace route, regular scan, slow comprehensive scan. So there are a lot of options, and the process of scanning you can see here. The Zenmap will take a lot of time to scan entire target organization with the help of Nmap output, ports host, topology, host detail, and scans. You will get a lot of information related with your target organization. Here you can see that this is a command field where you can enter your command, manual command, if you want to try. And one more thing, meanwhile, I have also activated, or you can say I have opened up my Windows machine as well for hacking purpose, or you can say for testing purpose, right? So I'm having the IP address 192.168.182.131. So you can you can just scan here 192.168. Let me just go back to my Windows screen. 182 and 131. 182.131. So basically, if you are trying out any command, like this is a this is an intense scan command. If you are trying any other thing, so command will be automatically updated, so you don't need to worry about that, right? So like this is a regular scan, so you can just scan this, right? So you will see the Nmap will start the scanning, and you can see these ports are open up of my Windows system, right? So this is a nice tool which you can use. Now I will use this tool in an advanced level. So let's clear up the command. Also, I will give 192.168.182 and 131, and here I can add manual command like nmap space. I'm just showing you the example, right? So hyphen small s caps T, then small hyphen v space whatever your target IP is, like 1 92.168.182.131, right? And yes, you can hit enter. So now you can see that the scanning is started and scan process will be can be see here, right? And once you can see the nmap done, so that's mean the nmap scanning will be done. So this is how we can use this command. But the question is, what is this meaning of this particular command, right? So here we are -st, we are performing -st, that means the TCP connection full open scan, right? S for scan and T for TCP, and -v is enabling the verbose output. That means you will get the output, right? Like if you are creating any directory, let's consider, I'm just showing you the example, right? This is a really very simple example. If you are creating any directory, let's consider test, right? So you will not get any output. But if you are creating mkdir space -v test2, so you will get the output as well. You can see that the mkdir directory created. So that means this is -v, that means this is a verbose, that you will get the additional information, right? Like in my case, again I'm showing you test2, so you can see that removing directory, right? So this is how you can just use this -v command in and every Linux command, right? -v stands for verbose, right? Verbose output, include all host and ports in the output basically, right? So this is how we can use this command. And well, in if I just talk about the output of results, so the scan result will appear you all the displaying all the open TCP ports and services running on the target machine, as you can see that on my screen right now. So the TCP scan completes a three-way handshake with the target machine. In the TCP three-way handshake, the client sends a sync packets with the recipient acknowledge with a sync and acknowledge packet. So in turn, the client acknowledge the sync plus acknowledge packet with the acknowledgement packets to complete the connection. So once the handshake will be completed, then the client will send the RST packet to end of these particular end the connection. So again, the acknowledgement packets, synchronization packets, these all are the part of networking, right? So you need to understand networking first, and then you can start your ethical hacking career. In fact, I will recommend to start ethical hacking. If you are going to start ethical hacking, so obviously you need to understand networking, basic networking. I'm not going into the deep networking, right? So I'm just talking about the networking fundamentals and the Linux fundamental, that's it. And then you can start your ethical hacking career. Then you can also click on the you can click on the ports and host, where you will get the details about your ports and host, what kind of ports are there in host. Then again you can get the topology as well, right? Then you will see the host details, whatever host it is, right? If you are having any additional details, yes, you can get that. Then scans, what we have scanned till now, right? So this is how we can just get the details about your host or maybe your target organization. You can do one more thing. Let's back to the Windows 11 system, and I have disabled the firewall. So let me just go back to my firewall section of my Windows machine, and then you need to enable firewall, right? I'm not saying about the Defender, but I'm just talking about the firewall connection, which I have disabled in my Windows machine. So I will just enable that. So here you can see that turn on firewall. Please make sure that you are having a good RAM and a good CPU in your physical laptop or maybe physical machine. So now you can see that the firewall is turned on. Now let's back to our Windows terminal, and let me just go back to Kali Linux. I will just go back to my command field, and here I will just give one command that will be -s small and the capital S. We will also enable the output for verbose, and you can give whatever your 182 and 131. So now you can also scan your, so basically in this particular command, um, we are performing the stealth scan TCP half open scan, and -v stands for enabling the verbose output, as I was talking about. And here you can see that the scanning is in progress, right? So basically the scan result will appear you the open TCP ports and services running on the target machine, right? So here I'm just adding. Let's have a look. Ports and host. As of now, I'm not getting any details. Well, I will also recommend to use Windows Server actually, right? So you can use Windows Server 2022, right? Or maybe the latest, whatever you will see this particular video. So at that moment, whatever the latest version, so you can use this Windows Server. I'm using Windows 11 or general operating system, but you can use Windows Server. So as of now, I don't have the open ports for this particular, because we have enabled the firewall. So you can see that now we are not getting the open ports details. But yes, if you are scanning any target organization, so yes, you will get this particular, the particular open ports. You can also try certifiedhacker.com, right? So it is done about 12.65%. So again, it will take a lot of time. So I'm just going to show you the next command, and that will be -x and capital X, right? So I can also cancel this particular stuff, and you can also go through -x, S and -x. So here -sx will perform the Xmas scan, and -v will enable the verbose output, as we discussed earlier. So you can also start this particular scan. Please make sure once your scan will complete, after that and only after that you will get all these particular details, right? Like ports, host topology, host details, scans, whatever it is. But yeah, you will get only at that moment when your scan will be completed. So Xmas scan sends the TCP frame to the target system with the fin URG push flag set. So if the target has opened the port, then you will receive no response from the target system. And if the target has closed the port, then you will receive a target system reply with an RST filter. So as of now, we are getting the particular stuff. You can see that open the node shown. You can see that 1000 port is filtered TCP ports, no response, right? So you can see that, right? So what is the TCP port? It will be shown here. Then the next command which I want to show you, and that will be just replace -x with capital M. So -sm perform the TCP Manman scan, right? So again, let me just start the scan. So this scan will show you either the ports are open or filter on the target machine, and which means the firewall has been configured on the target machine. So you can see that in the TCP Manman scan, the fin and acknowledgement probe is sent to the target. If there is no response, then the port will be open, or maybe the filter. So but if the RST packet will be sent as a response, then the port will be closed. So this is how we can just have a look into this part. So this is how we can get the details about our target organization. You can again run one more command, that will be space -s and a, right? And this will perform the acknowledgement flag probe scan. So you can also run this command. So you will get all these particular results according to your command. So now in the end, we are going to write down our last command, or you can also write down your target organization in the target field, and in this particular drop down menu of the profile, you can select your scanning profile like intent scan plus, maybe all TCP port, no ping, ping scan, quick scan, maybe plus, trace route scan, comprehensive scan. So in this case, I will just click on intent scan and I will start the scanning with the help of scan result. And once it's done, it will give you the results. So once it's done, you will get all the details, like you can see that on my screen right now, which ports are open, right, and which ports are filtered, right? You can see that on my screen right now for the ports, protocol, state, services, and the version. In fact, you can also go through your topology. So you can see that how we are connected with the certifiedhacker.com, and you can also have a look into the operating system, that which operating system they are using. So they are using actually Action Tech, and this is a Linux based operating system. The accuracy of the operating system is 92%. And which ports are they are using? TCP 21 and 1 for the TCP, which is a closed. And you can see that web application protocol, again they are using Linux, as I have told you. So this is how you can get the details about your target organization. So this concludes the demonstration of discovering the target open ports, services, services versions, device, or maybe device types, and the last but most important thing, that is operating system of the active host in the target network using various scanning techniques of the Nmap, or you can say Zenmap.